You eat safely. The recipe I follow. Simple, practical, and logical. Stress is the major disruptor of health. When stress is high and ongoing, it upsets all the body's control systems, hormones, sleep, appetite, blood sugar, and fat storage. This slide introduces a simple way to understand how stress affects the whole body and how we can bring it back into balance before disease develops. The idea is not to treat one problem at a time, but to calm the whole system, starting with stress. Then supporting insulin, sleep, hunger hormones, movement, and recovery. This is the practical recipe I follow and teach it in You Eat Safely. Compiled by Dr. Siva Navaratnam and ChatGPT, my educational partner. Health is like a jigsaw puzzle. No single piece works on its own. Some pieces are hormones like insulin, cortisol, leptin, ghrelin, which control blood sugar, stress, hunger, and fullness. Other pieces are lifestyle, what we eat, when we eat, how we move, and how we sleep. You are at the center of the puzzle. The daily choices decide how well these pieces fit together. When the pieces are in balance, the body works in harmony. When one piece is out of place, the whole picture is affected. Chronic stress pulls the whole health jigsaw apart. When stress stays high, cortisol rises. This makes the body more insulin resistant, so blood sugar control worsens. Stress also increases the hunger hormones, ghrelin, and reduces the fullness hormone leptin, so people feel hungrier, less satisfied, and start craving the wrong foods. Because of this, fasting feels harder, willpower drops, and food choices become poorer. Recovery from exercise is slower, and sleep becomes lighter and more broken. So stress doesn't just affect the mind, it disrupts hormones, metabolism, appetite, movement, and sleep all at the same time. Stress is not emotional or physiological. The body experiences many things as stress. Lack of sleep is stress. Overeating food is stress. Exercising too hard without recovery is stress. Chronic inflammation, pain, and illness are stress. Even social pressure, financial worries, and fear around food acts as stress on the body. All these raise the same stress hormones, especially cortisol. When we lower the total stress load, not just mental stress, but physical and lifestyle stress too, the body begins to rebalance itself. Hormones settle, appetite becomes more normal, sleep improves, and metabolism starts working more smoothly again. This slide shows that stress hormone model is not just an opinion. It is supported by leading endocrinologists like Robert Lustig. Dr. Lustig explains that weight gain is mainly driven by hormones, not just by calories. Insulin is a key hormone that tells the body to store fat. When insulin and stress hormones like cortisol are high, the body is pushed into storage mode rather than fat-burning mode. He also points out that all advice of eat less, move more is too simplistic because it ignores how the brain and hormones control appetite, metabolism, and energy use. Chronic stress changes brain signaling and hormone balance, making the body hold onto calories and crave quick energy, even when a person is eating sensibly and exercising. This strongly supports our concept that lowering stress is not optional for weight control. It is central to restoring normal metabolism and hormonal balance. What we are often told. Most health advice focuses on 1, 2, or 3 P's at a time. We are told it's insulin, or it's stress hormones like cortisol, or it's food, or lack of exercise, or poor sleep. Each of this is partially true, but none of them on their own explains the whole picture. The body works as a connected system. If we fix one piece or 2 pieces and ignore the others, the problem often comes back in another form. This picture brings everything together. You are at the center. Stress sits at the top because it influences all other pieces. Around it are the key hormones: insulin, cortisol, leptin, ghrelin, controlling blood sugar, stress response, hunger, and fullness. Below are the lifestyle pieces. We can actually change what we eat, when we eat, that's fasting, how we sleep, and how we move. At the base are the practical steps. Set simple targets, track progress, and celebrate small wins so habits stick. This slide shows the big picture. Stress is the common thread linking everything together. When stress stays high, the body's hormones stop communicating properly. Appetite signals become confused. Fat loss slows or stalls. Energy levels drop. Healing and recovery take longer. It is not one system is broken, it's that the whole network is out of balance. The encouraging part is this: when we reduce the overall stress load, the pieces begin to fit again. Hormones start to talk to each other properly. Appetite settles. Energy returns, and the body can heal and respond. Reduce stress in diet. Food itself can either reduce stress on the body or add to it. A good starting point is to follow the current US dietary guidelines and focus on real, minimally processed foods. The key message here is: don't eat in fear. You don't need to be afraid of good quality proteins, seafood, natural fats, fiber-rich foods, fermented foods, whole milk, or eggs. When food is simple, nourishing, and not overly restricted, it becomes calming rather than stressful for the body. This helps hormones settle, appetite regulate, and energy improve, instead of keeping the system in a constant fight or flight mode. Fasting should reduce stress on the body, not add to it. The first step is to correct what you eat. If meals are nourishing and balanced, fasting becomes much easier. Start gently by simply avoiding snacking between dinner and breakfast. This already gives the body a natural overnight rest. Then only fast as your body is comfortable with. There is no prize for pushing too hard. If fasting creates fatigue, dizziness, irritability, or poor sleep, it is too much stress. The goal is calm, sustainable progress, not willpower battles. Exercise should lower stress, not add to it. The goal is to move in a way that feels enjoyable and sustainable, not exhausting or punishing. A simple target is around 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, depending on your age and fitness. If you like, you can add gentle interval walking, such as the Japanese style of alternating easy and slightly faster walking. A very powerful habit is to walk for 10 to 15 minutes after meals. This helps blood sugar control, digestion, and relaxation. When movement feels pleasant and natural, it supports hormone, sleep, and metabolism instead of stressing the body. Strength training is important, but it should not be stressful. You don't have to go to a gym if you don't want to. Home exercises using body weight, chairs, or light weights are just as effective. It helps to learn proper techniques from an instructor, a physiotherapist, or even simple guidance video. The goal is safe movement, not heavy lifting. 2 to 3 sessions per week are enough. There's no need to train every day. Focus especially on the core and leg muscles. These are the muscles that support posture, balance, walking, and independence as we age. Good sleep is one of the most powerful ways to lower stress on the body. Try to finish dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime, so digestion doesn't disturb sleep. Avoid screens for the last hour before bed. The light and stimulation keep the brain in a day mode and delay natural sleep hormones. Sleep in a cool, dark, quiet room. This helps the brain switch fully into deep rest. In the morning, get some sunlight, even with a short walk. This resets your body clock and makes it easier to fall asleep the next night. When sleep improves, stress hormones settle, appetite control improves, and energy comes back naturally. There are a few very simple ways to calm the nervous system. Slow, gentle breathing tells the brain that you are safe and switches off the fight or flight response. Quiet reflection, prayer, or meditation helps the mind settle and lower stress hormones. It is important not to ignore physical causes of stress. Regular medical follow-up can identify vitamins or hormone deficiencies, inflammation, pain, or illness that keep the body under strain. When these are corrected, the body can relax, heal, and rebalance much more easily. This is the practical take-home message. Instead of fighting 1 or 2 hormones at a time, focus on calming the whole system. For the next 3 months, please try. To calm your nervous system, improve your sleep, eat simple, real food, move gently, fast gently, and build a little strength. These are not extreme steps. They are steady, kind changes. When the overall stress load comes down, the body's hormones start to rebalance on their own. Energy improves, appetite settles. Fat loss becomes easier and healing can begin. Lower the stress and the whole body starts to heal. If you found this talk simple and practical, please share this with your loved ones and friends. Please put a thumbs up on the comment section and also let us know what you think of this talk. Thank you for watching.